Unfortunate incident there. Kenya has recorded a decline in birth and death registration numbers, which currently stands at 80% below the target. According to the Kenya Virtual Statistics Report launched today by the State Department for Immigration and Citizen Services, the trend is attributed to drought and inadequacy of registration officers, especially in arid and semi-arid areas. Our reporter Alois Michael with that story.
Birth registration completeness increased from 73.4% in 2018 to 83.1% in 2021 before declining to 80.6% in. The percentage is below par compared to the United Nations recommendation, which proposes 90%. The situation is said to be worse in arid and semi-arid areas such as Garissa, Marsabit and Isiolo, with an average of about 48%.
We normally use indicators for making projection when it comes to registration of births and deaths. And when we talk of the target that is expected, we are talking of 100%. But of course, we have absolute figures which we normally use based on the projections. So when we talk of 80%, it means that we missed that target which we had actually projected of 100%.
According to the report, Nairobi County has the highest completeness registration of birth and death cases, a percentage attributed to increased sensitization and mobility factors. The report indicates that lack of sensitization to the citizens and full implementation of mobile registration services as contributor of the decline in capturing of birth and death cases.
Our report and our statistics have been derived from across every part of this country. But what we have said is that in our activity of capturing this report, in our activity of capturing every birth and death in the country, we experienced a decline because of the effects of drought in the arid and semi-arid areas.
The stakeholders have called upon for more resources to hasten the registration of birth and death cases, a move they say will help in bridging the gap in data, hence proper implementation of policies in the country.
More offices are required across the country to make it easier, faster, and less costly for residents to access birth and death registration services. We also need more mobile registration services. Low levels of birth and death registration are most pronounced in regions inhabited by nomadic and pastoral communities. These regions could benefit from deliberate investment to provide sustained mobile civil registration services. Public sensitization on the importance of birth and death is also critical.
Alois Michael, KTN News, Nairobi.
Now, 6 more people have died in the last 3 days.